fact, we're going to start dialing up the numbers a little bit more today, coming off a high of 88 yesterday. 67 right now, northwest wind at around 3 miles per hour here for this morning. So again, we are relatively quiet. Dew point numbers in the upper 50s. It's a little elevated, but it's not terrible. You're going to feel it a little bit more, but that's still pretty dry air in place here for this morning. 59 in Lafayette, 57 Kokomo, 55 Muncie and Richmond, and 59 in Bloomington. Like yesterday, air quality, a bit of an issue. We do have a no zone action day in the metro area. Moderate in the air quality index here because of some lower level ozone. And again, if you have some breathing difficulties, just keep that in mind for the day today, that you might have some, especially as we get kind of in the peak heating of the afternoon hours. All right. Today, warmer, 61 at 8 o'clock, 81 at noon. So a 20-degree jump in 4 hours. 90 then at 4 o'clock. That is well above average. We should be around 78 for an average high. The record high today is 95. I think that is safe. 89 in Muncie and Kokomo, 88 Richmond and Columbus. A lot of 90s down to the south. Could see some mid-90s down around Evansville. On average, our last 90-degree day of the year, now this dates back to 1943, typically in the beginning of the month, around the 2nd. Obviously, now we're into the middle of the month, so we're a little bit late on that schedule. And just keeping tabs on where we're at, 29 days now that we've hit 90 or higher. Today should be number 30 and 31 possibly tomorrow. And that is the most since 2018 we went 38 days. Hopefully we won't get that close. Hopefully this is going to be the last hurrah of that high summer heat. 62 degrees, clear, quiet overnight. Again, hot tomorrow, 90 degrees. Tomorrow's record is 93. It's close enough that we'll watch, but I lean toward that's probably going to be safe as well. But lower 90s, I think, will be very common. Beautiful weather for high school football tomorrow night. No problems. Mid-80s at kick. Lower 80s to end the game. Let's stick with football up in South Bend on Saturday. The Boilermakers taking on the Irish. 79 for Tailgaters. Lower 80s for the kickoff of that game in upper 70s. There is a rain chance, believe it or not, up in South Bend coming up on Saturday evening. Down at IU, Illinois and Indiana, it's going to be a big game. 7:30 kickoff down in Bloomington. Tailgaters, it's going to be warm. Upper 80s, but kickoff temperatures closer to 80, and we slip into the upper 60s by the end of the game. The weekend, we get a bit of a pattern change. Still going to be very warm. Upper 80s, Saturday, partly cloudy. But believe it or not, we do have some rain chances coming our way late Sunday. And that's going to carry over into Monday and Tuesday. Let me tell you something. I think it gets pretty active between now and the middle of next week. Look at the 7-day rainfall estimates. Some areas could see as high as an inch of rainfall. We need a little bit more, or a lot more. But we'll take that. That's a good starting point here in the Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. Something else that we can see is not only rain chances, but cooling down. First day of fall, Monday, 83. Chances for showers and storms Tuesday, 81. And rain chances continue Wednesday with highs around 80.